So my people, you are there now. Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing okay. So if you are here, please simply write something so that I can acknowledge you. And I want to give you a breakdown of the true story, the real story, not filtered one, the real incident that happened. You know, we have been, everyone have been talking, and we don't actually know the real facts about the whole incident. Well, I'm here to give you the real story about what happened concerning Ike Ekweremadu versus David Akpo versus Ike Ekweremadu's wife, then versus Sonia, who needed a kidney. So, I'm going to start with, please endeavor to leave your comment below as I read the true story of what transpired between why Ike Ekweremadu was sentenced today to 9 years and a half, almost 10 years imprisonment. His wife was sentenced to 4 years and a half. Meanwhile, the doctor was sentenced to 10 years. And Sonia, their daughter, is taking the blame. She says she feels really, really disappointed that her parents are going through all this. So let me give you the real story, guys. Let me give you the real story. So just stay tuned. You can't believe your comment. So David Okbong, that's the boy's name who wanted to donate a kidney. He's 21 years old from Lagos and is a street hawker who was to give his kidney to Ike Ekweremadu's daughter in London. When he was interviewed at the hospital in London, they asked him if he knew he was to donate his kidney to Sonia Ike Ekweremadu. He first told them that he had no money to donate. They explained to him that it was his kidney that he was to donate. He asked them what was kidney. Initially, the doctor thought it was a question of language. Since David, the guy who is to donate kidney, English was not that good. However, they eventually understood that David did not know which human organ he was to donate. And David did not know the human organ that was called kidney. In other words, he did not know that he was coming to London to donate kidney. So that led the doctor to conclude that the procedure was not well explained to David, and that is the number one requirement by law. According to the law, you must explain to the organ donor the procedure and all the health risks associated with the procedure. It is only then that the donor is taken to have informedly consented. When the doctor found out that David did not understood what it was about to get involved in, they declared him a mismatch. The term mismatch is a technical language to indicate that the proposed organ harvesting has not met all requirements. So because of David never understood what kidney is about, doesn't even know the meaning of kidney. And they asked David question, did you know you are about to donate your kidney? David said, no. They said they want to give him other things. I'm going to come there. The doctor says, I cannot carry out any procedure on this person. The number one requirement law is that anybody donating kidney should be aware of what he's about to do, the part of body is about to donate, the procedures, the implications. Then, if he's aware and he agrees, then the procedure can be carried out. But David never met those requirements. So the doctor declared him a mismatch. So the doctor who interviewed David did not and could not have determined that that was a criminal case committed. The doctor did not have sufficient information to reach out conclusion then. They felt uncomfortable with the procedure and the write-up in the information they had about the donor and his decision and whether he had made up his mind. For instance, the doctor did not get involved in how David was brought to them or whether he was paid. It was not their duty to deal with that. It was actually when Ike Ekweremadu and Dr. Obina attempted to return David to Nigeria. That's when the problem started. The hospital already rejected David. So it was on the process of Ekweremadu and the Dr. Obina who brought David to London. And the process of returning David back to Nigeria, that's when all those problems you are seeing today started. David expected that he would be given a job in London, as he was told before he left Nigeria that they will give him a job. They did not give him a job and they did not send him to school. Instead of all he was promised, he was asked to prepare to return back to Nigeria. And then David ran away from the house where he was kept. He was kept in the house and they didn't give him food. They wanted to return him back to London. He ran away from the house and reported himself to the nearest police office. And then he lied. David lied about his age by telling the police officer that he was 15 years old. It was when he was interviewed by the police that the information came out which established that a crime was committed. For instance, it was at the police station that they asked him if he was paid money. And he said yes, he was paid. David was actually paid. You know how much he was paid? 270,000 naira. 270,000 naira. When the police checked the WhatsApp chat between Ekweremadu and Dr. Obina, they realized that Ike Ekweremadu actually paid 4.5 million. Ike Ekweremadu paid 4.5 million to be given to David to donate his kidney through a second party. But the second party pocketed most of that money. And he gave David only 270,000 naira. In fact, Ike Ekweremadu tried to keep himself away from certain details of the deal. That was why Ike Ekweremadu never discussed money with David. In fact, he did not deal with David directly. That was what made it possible for Obinta to cheat him. Ike Ekweremadu believed that the 4.5 million naira went to David. But since he was dealing with David indirectly, he never knew that Obinta pocketed most of the money. However, the law viewed Ike Ekwuremadu's decision not to deal directly with David as a typical behavior of a big man who knew that he is getting involved in a crime. He would usually try to create some distance between him and that crime, yet he will be funding the crime from afar. Otherwise, How come you never wanted to meet the boy that is giving his kidney to your daughter and whom you called your cousin? And who you called cousin to your daughter, rather than seeing the non-direct dealing as evidence of his innocence, it was seen as deliberate or willfully ignorance aimed at evading legal responsibility. This is exactly what I said about Nigerian politicians. You never wanted to deal with David directly because David was a low-life class human being from Nigeria. You never wanted to deal with him directly. You were dealing with a doctor who was dealing with David. You paid the doctor 4.5 million. The doctor never paid David 4.5 million. They gave David 217 million naira, and they promised David that he's going to go to London to go to school and get a job. You never dealt with him, you deal with him directly. And yet you claim David is your daughter cousin. Someone who wants to donate kidney to your daughter, for your daughter to live, you never see anything fit. You never see it fit to approach that boy and thank the boy. So the court viewed the whole scenario as a big man who will be funding crime from afar, benefiting from that crime, but he doesn't want to be traced with that crime. So he's outside somewhere, funding the atrocity, and meanwhile still being in his house, forming innocent. That is how the court viewed it. That is how the court viewed it. So let's move forward, guys. So one of the key factors that worked against Ike Ekweremadu was that he lied. On 3 official documents he signed, he stated that David was Sonia's cousin. He stated that David was Sonia's cousin, but in all the WhatsApp chat he had with the doctor and his own brother over the matter, he referred to David as that guy. Hence, the question was, you knew he was not Sonia's cousin, while you signed that he was a cousin. When you wanted to say the truth, you referred to him as that guy, meaning you didn't even know him or even remember his name. Ike Ekweremadu admitted in court that he lied and apologized. Note, okay, so firstly, I want to give special thanks to Dr. Pinkin for revealing all these details. They are not directly from me, but according to the court details, that's what he revealed recently. So now you know exactly what is going on. You know exactly what is going on. David now is afraid. The guy wanted to donate kidney. He said he cannot return back to Nigeria. If now you go return back to Nigeria. You will return back to Nigeria. You want to make your life finish. The guy deserves to get an asylum. His life not better for him. It's not a government. It's not a UK government son. They should take good care of him. He deserves it. His life not better for him. And ain't nobody should ever insult David. David did what he could do for himself. And I'm totally happy for David. This is what we are saying. The looks on certain people is very low. Person may want to donate kidney to your daughter. You don't see fit to interact with this guy, to thank him. In document, you said the guy was your daughter's cousin. But you were referring to the guy, to David as that guy. There is no trace of anything. This is what I say. Hey, see, donating kidney is not a crime. If the person agreed and if there's transaction, do it. But if the person agreed and you explain to that person well, the person signed, you deal with the person. What is so wrong with Ike Ekweremadu dealing with David? Is it a crime for him to deal with the David? Is it a crime? You see all those wahala now, therefore no come. Is it a crime for him to deal with David one-on-one and thank him for even going to donate, even though he want to give the David 10 million naira? A simple thank you. I appreciate you. Please, this is what we are going to do. Have they paid you? Have you eaten? How is your family? Let me go and see where you are living. Let me see how I can help you. Simple and short. Someone that doesn't have humanity in his heart, you know, they beg for him. A simple matter, just show concern. A simple concern that Ike Ekweremadu would have shown there would have helped him. Then we all will be blaming David. We all will be shouting at David, cursing David, not Ike Ekweremadu. If Ike Ekweremadu have seen this guy, interact with this guy, visited his home, visited his workplace, met his brother, sat down, just one day, that mere gesture would have exonerated him. Or better still, you don't even need to meet the guy. Signed document, written document. The guy should do a video. The guy should do a video agreeing that he receives certain money. How you go they use a second party? You think the main money will get to David? David may not understand. The doctor pocket 4.230. He didn't even round the money up to David. He give David 270,000. He didn't even say 300,000. He see come more 30K from his side. He see come more 30K. Maybe if you that 500,000, no, it will be for David now. What did David know? I will give him 300,000. No, it's still too big. May I give her 270, make it just so for pocket. Person may want to donate kidney. Now wicked. If Ike Ekweremadu had come out to say he needed a kidney for his daughter, there's nothing shameful about that. Why are we glorifying that illegality to save your daughter? Is glorified as a hero. That everybody will do that to save his or her daughter, his or her child. Ike Ekweremadu is rich. Nigeria politicians are like celebrities. If they come out to say he needed a kidney, 1,000 people will fall out. I've been saying it. 1,000 people will fall out. You just need to say I will offer 5 billion naira. 1,000 people will fall out. Now, because of money, your wife is going to jail for 4.5 years. You are going to jail for 9.5 years. The doctor is going to jail for 10 years. Because of a simple gesture that you would have done. A simple gesture. If you have humanity in you, if you have kindness in you, in your heart, you won't see someone who wants to donate kidney as nothing to you. People wicked. Has nothing to you. You call the person, see, thank you, you really tried. Let me not thank you very much for even considering want to donate kidney. Not everybody will do that. Endeavor to meet that guy's parents. Endeavor to meet that guy's brother, guardian. Talk to David. Ask David, have you eaten today? Ask David, what do you want to be in future? Ask David, how have you been? Ask David. Do you even have a girlfriend? Joke. Oh, all those things would have been averted. All those issues would have been. Hello? 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 Showing this video for guys. Thank you very much for watching the boy Adams Link. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Bye.